to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, I can sure enough tell you it's good to be home. Neither Charlie nor I are of a traveling bent. Just don't like it, either one of us. Charlie's been cranky and fussy all on the trip ever since he got back. And I don't blame him, because I've been cranky and fussy too. I like sleeping in my own bed. I don't give a crap about hotels and ferry rides or any of that other stuff. I prefer being at home. So anyway, we heightened up the level of this dam here and this dam on this side. As per my instructions before I left, that's been completed. It's looking great. It's looking really good. All this is finished here, ready for rice hulls and plastic and planting. It's all just looking perfect. Tata is still mowing here. This is kind of drug on a little more here. Frankly, I'd expected a little more than this done before I got back, but it is what it is. There's only a 3-man crew here full of the Tata, so it's a man short. But I'm back now, so I'm not going to help him any today because I'm going to get recuperated from this traveling stuff. I don't like it. But Tata's getting this mowed up. We're getting these rows in just the way that I want them. I'm liking it. All these rows here have been marked out. The raised parts are getting raised a bit higher and made sure that they're both wide enough and high enough. What we might do is go down and borrow Mike and May's wheelbarrow for tomorrow. Because today's Tuesday, we're not going to get done with this even by Thursday unless we've got 2 wheelbarrows going. And it's not that these guys are dogging it, but it's 2 guys working steady and the other guy leaning on his shovel, and that's just because he's waiting for the wheelbarrow to get back. So we'll get another wheelbarrow in here. I'll help them tomorrow and we'll really get some of this dirt moved. What can you say, Tata? Very hard? You can see from Tata's mowing here that some of these are just not high enough. They're just not right. So we're going to get these sweetened up, get the plastic down on them, and get this field planted so I don't have to think about it anymore. The girls are also weeding this field here, and then we will fertilize it. We didn't get complete germination here. Missed a few little spots right in there, as you can see, but I'm not going to replant. It definitely needs to be fertilized. You can see these couple rows here really light green, and that's indicative of not enough nitrogen. Whereas over in there, it's looking much better, and the plants are much higher also. So we'll get this all weeded out and really sock the fertilizer to it, and I think we'll end up getting a decent enough crop here. There's some really light germination back in there as well, but about 80%, 75% of this field is good enough. And we will nonetheless get a big harvest of corn out of it in any circumstance. Gina has, through Tata, I have learned that Gina is going to try to find another couple guys tomorrow. We're gonna borrow Mike's wheelbarrow, and so we'll have 2 wheelbarrows and 6 guys instead of 1 wheelbarrow and 3 guys. Can't really call myself a full guy, but we'll get a lot more dirt moved regardless, because we need to. This is just too slow going here. Alright, we're done for the day. I decided I was going to do a little something. Look, the layout is going to be slightly different than what we had before, because some of these were actually too wide. We'd originally just filled in the center of 2 rows, and some of them have turned out too wide. So we've put this string down as a guide, because I don't want the rows to be any wider than those there. So it's going to require more work, but you can see in this row here that some of the ditch has been filled in, and that's going to be filled in all the way back. And then this is going to be the new canal, and that soil is just going to be put over. And it's even worse on this one, because this line, all that soil on that side of this string has to be taken that way, and a new canal has to be dug all the way down through here, because this is going to be the new raised bed. And probably pretty much the same thing on this one. So these anyway, for sure, are all going to have to be redone, and that's what we're doing. Those over there, I think, are a little bit narrower. We will see what we got to do over there, but at least they're all going to be straight and uniform. And the height this way, I'm managing that as well, so that we don't have high spots out there, so that when I irrigate, it'll all be correct. At least this one field will be, well, you know, field 4 here is fairly perfect as well now. And so field 3 will be added to the ones that are so far just the way that I want them. The soil is holding up. We've got a lot left here. They've only worked about 8 feet of that bank there, so we've got another 8 feet there, and all the rest of that, well, all of it then, it starts sloping down from, that's the crest they're working on right now. So I think we're going to have enough soil. I think it's going to be enough. So all these raised beds will be considerably higher than these, in elevation this way. These will be higher, so it'll facilitate water draining from this field into this one. And we're going to have to do the same thing in field 2. That's going to have to be raised up so that the water will drain easily out of that one into this one, terraced step downs. And it's just stuff that has to be done. We're going to get there one way or another. Progress every day. We got these guys for another 3 days, possibly 4. Hopefully we can at least get this field done. Whether or not we're going to get to any of these bananas over here or not, I don't know. Depends on if Gina can get another couple guys out here and another wheelbarrow. I don't know when they started this here this morning, because I wasn't here. So I don't know if this was half a day's work or a full day's work, but they got 2 rows completely done and a half row and a tenth of a row there. So almost 3 rows. I don't know if that was an all day or a half day or what, regardless, whatever it was, it's not enough. And we just need the full crew out here. We need the 5-man crew instead of the 3. That's all there is to it. And I can help as well. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.